variety of breaks from pick your teams and pick your players to random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earn rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our website within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions for breaks come with a review and wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services will be in the description of every break. If you have any questions about how the app or how our breaks work, feel free to message us on your preferred social platform. Or jump in the chat of one of our breaks and the break host can help walk you through it. Summer is here and Real Sports Cards is hitting the road on June 16th. I'm talking about the 2025 Real Sports Cards Summer Road Trip, where we'll be virtually road tripping across the country, with a few in-person stops mixed in, giving away something every single day of the road trip tied to the city that we happen to be in that day. All right here on the Real Sports Cards app. But that's just the beginning of the fun, because similar to our collector games last year, you'll be able to accumulate points every single break for a chance to win break credit. The point totals for this will reset weekly, so no matter when you decide to join the fun, you'll always have a chance at the top spot that week. But there will still be a massive prize for the person that accumulates the most points during the duration of the road trip. The road trip begins June 16th on our way to Fanatics Fest in New York City, and will continue through September 7th when we make it back to Minneapolis in time for the grand opening of our new store. We'll have more info on all of this coming soon, which will be posted right here in the app. In the meantime, start grabbing your favorite road trip snacks, crafting that perfect playlist, and filling up on gas, because this is going to be a road trip to remember.
What's happening, guys? Emil Senek here with Real Sports Cards. We are live, and we are ready to get into some more Bowman. Let's do it here, guys. Tonight is going to be the night. I've said that more than a few times, but I'm hoping for it. We've got our progressive bounty at $12,450. That is our mixer right there. We switched it up to the 2 and 2 today. 2 jumbo, 2 hobby. I am fighting, just struggling every single day to try to find Bowman, guys. It is absolutely ridiculous. Let's get into this thing and see if we can find it here. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. The nice thing is, even without the bounty, we have hit a lot of nice things along the way. And we're just gonna keep ripping and ripping and ripping and ripping until either we rip all the Bowman in the world or we find a superfractor. We're gonna keep going until one of those things happens. At this point, I don't know which is gonna happen first. It seems more likely that the world's gonna run out of Bowman before we hit this thing, but who knows? As always, let me know who's here and hanging out with us. Be sure to say hello when you pop into the chat. What up, Oz? It's been a saga for sure. It's been kind of epic. I want to be, you know what? I want to be the one that ends it so bad. I don't think that's what you guys realize. Like, how bad I want to be the one to pop this thing. There's Kyle Teal, 105 of 150. The most epic Bowman bounty ever. 105 of 150. The White Sox going to ammo. Here, we won't throw them in our money mitt, but I'll start off as our highest serial number. We'll flip through. All cards will ship in this mixer. Both paper and chrome. There's a red rookies. Kevin Alcantara for the Cubs. Let's go, Brian. Let's do it. There is Alvin Garcia with a mini diamond. Orioles on this one. Who'd you grab? Who'd you grab in this one, Brian? We both know that's not true, Oz. We both know that's not true. Let's see. Jacob Bresnahan with the Reptilian for the Giants. Going to Mr. Oswalds. We've got the mega case coming up next. There's a nice card. Roki Sasaki, 68 of 175 with the pink rookie. Dodgers going to Hurlis. Nice hit, Hurlis. Nice DR. That's perfect. That sounds like a perfect use of selling the Skeens. There's Bryce Rainier, 20 of 125. The Tigers there to Jeff Renshaw for our low serial number. The Skeens tags, literally. Literally and figuratively. Awesome, Brian. All right, let's do it. I've been selling some stuff lately as well. Had some sealed product I was sitting on. Had some, we might, hold that thought. Oranging, 5 of 25. Oh, nasty. Hayden Alvarez with the true orange refractor auto, the Angels. The Fletcher show with a beauty there. True orange Hayden Alvarez ink is going to take our money mitt. That's a great card. I mean, like I said, even without the super fractor, we're hitting some heat. And money mitt it is with Hayden Alvarez. But as I was saying, I've been selling some stuff as well. Me and my fiance are in the process of buying our first house. There's Javier McGolan on the X-Fractor. So I've got way too much stuff sitting around anyways, whether it be singles or, you know, some sealed product, or I've got a couple jerseys, a whole bunch of shoes, like all stuff that is just literally taking up space. Like, man, now's the perfect time to just get out of all of it. There's Fran Yerber Montilla on the Reptilian. And that is box number 1 for us, guys. Box number 1. That's crazy, man. 700 out of that. That's wild. I'm definitely a little sad to see some stuff go. Like, one of the jerseys I sold was from the Tokyo series. I actually just sold it today. I've got it sitting here. I got to ship it out tomorrow. It was the Otani Tokyo series kanji jersey. I was lucky enough to get one on the drop. I think I paid like $250 for it or something like that. And it just sold for $600. So it's like, man, I really wanted to wear that jersey. It's really sweet. But at the same time, I think I'm going to take the $600 over the Otani jersey. It's like, I saw that. I couldn't turn it down. I'm trying to think. I don't think I have any Pacer stuff, actually. I try to stay away from teams that knock my team out of the playoffs, so I've been fading Tyrese Halliburton heavy. No, I'm kidding. I actually just don't have any Pacers stuff. What's what worth? The skins or the jersey? The jersey I just sold today. All right, let's go box number 2 here, guys. 2025 Bowman Hobby. One more auto hanging out. There is Corey Lewis with a Reptilian. I sold it for $600. I bought it for like $250. I sold it for $600. I sold it on. Have you ever heard of the app StockX? That's my hidden trade network. I do a bunch of shoes and stuff on there. But StockX had it listed, and they did a 0% fees for like 12 hours today. And so I looked on, and it was a bid of $650, and was able to hit buy it now and turn it into cash right away. So I was like, well, for 0% fees, you can't really go wrong. There's 17 out of 75. Drew Jones. The 5 is going to be our low number right now. So Drew Jones for the Diamondbacks. That's what I was saying. I wanted to keep it, but I was like, I'll take the cash and run. Johnny Level with a first Bowman base auto for the Giants. Giants to Mr. Oswalt. There you go, Oz. All right. Even if I don't hit him the super this break, Oz can't complain that much. Nice card, Oz. Unstuck Gang on the X-Fractor. So there's our auto. Now we're looking for a non-auto super. There is Leo DeVries, 242 of 499, which will be our highest serial number of the break, the Padres. Padres going to the Fletcher Show. We'll knock Kyle Teal off the board. yeah, Oz, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Nice Kevin McGonigal, first Bowman Reptilian for the Tigers. Neon Green, 324 of 399, and a new one to go up top for our high serial number, the Angels to the Fletcher Show. Tim is, I think, tied for the lead right now, so he needs a big break here. There's Chase Hampton, 105 of 150 for the Yankees and White Tiger. I think the Fletcher Show is tied for the lead for week number 5. And how about Black Paper, 3 of 10. Yancel Villarreal. The Astros going to MN Yeti. 3 of 10, Yancel Villarreal. And that will be our new low number of the break. 3 is the low, 324 is the high. All right, that's fair. That's a good trade-off. That's a good trade-off. Thomas Segis with the red rookies. There's Manny Diamond, Jose Perella. Those are unnumbered for the Guardians. All right, there we go. I've got to tell you guys, the Bowman that I have up and filling right now is all the Bowman we have for tonight. Literally every last box in the store. So we will not be posting anything else, unfortunately. It'll just be what we have. So make sure you jump in while you can before everything fills up. We might just have a pick your team or two left. I've got to double check. I'll be breaking tomorrow afternoon, so I'll be taking a look at what I have coming. I have a couple cases coming on an overnight shipment, I think. That should hopefully be showing up tomorrow. So I'll get tomorrow's breaks teased up here when I get a minute or two to breathe. Like I said, I've got to double check what I've got coming first. As we get into our first jumbo box. All right, here we go. Let's do it, guys. Good luck. Jumbo box number 1 of our 2 and 2. There's Giancarlo Lara, 113 of 199 for the Braves. Sky blue paper, 149 of 499. Cobb Hightower for the Padres. And River Ryan with a red rookies for the Dodgers. I know I've got a lot of jumbo, or not a lot, but a little bit of jumbo on the way that should be showing up on Friday. So if that bounty is still alive, then we'll be good to go for Saturday. There is Victor Rodriguez. I've been all over Victor Rodriguez lately. 466 of 499. First Bowman refractoring for the Dodgers, and Hurlis. We'll put Hurlis up top as our new high number. New top serial number of the break. That is our first auto out of 3. It's a rare Wednesday night break shift for me tonight as Titus is out at, he's got a big golf tournament through this weekend. There's Christian Campbell, 42 of 199 for the Red Sox. It's kind of a cool, sounded like a cool setup where they do like dinner, like lunch included, dinner every single night or something like that. And some potentially big money on the line, too. So we'll see if Titus, we'll see how he ends up doing. There's Hai-Sung Kim on the red rookies. Nice. Eduardo Quintero. This dude is a stud. If you haven't watched his prices since the release of Bowman, whoo, this dude has shot up. Dodgers again to Hurlis. Nice hit, Hurlis, on the base auto. Quintero. There's Reptilian Thomas White. His stuff has jumped as well. Thomas White is a baller. We've got Max Clark, 56 of 125 on the Aqua for the Tigers. Seriously, that's 2 in a row. Let's see what the third auto is. We'll see if we can triple up on the Dodgers. Coming at the end here. And we have got gold, True Gold ink. That is, oh, nasty. Kevin McGonigal, what a card there. True Gold, first Bowman ink, 21 of 50. The Tigers to Jeff Renshaw. Jeff, congratulations, my friend. That is going to take over as our money mitt hit of the break. That's nasty. How about True Gold and True Orange in this break? That is such a big card, and McGonigal will take the money mitt. Jeff, I'd say that's one that's probably PSA submission worthy. That one you might want to get looked at for PSA. We do that straight from the break again, guys. So that's yeah, that's a PSA card right there if I've ever seen one. All right, there's our first jumbo box. That was actually a great jumbo with the Quintero base auto and the McGonagall True Gold. That's really, really strong. Another dude who's seen his prices go up since release. Jeff, you got it, my man. Congrats. That's a big boy card. That's a big boy card right there. All right, one box left here, guys. We'll see if Last Box Mojo can treat us nice. Here she is. It is now Last Box Mojo time. 2025. Bowman number 314. For the record, guys, I absolutely love how much Bowman we've been ripping. We're coming up pretty decently close on the heels of Bowman Chrome, too. We are not that far away from 25 Bowman Chrome. Obviously, haven't seen much as far as teasers go or anything, but it's always, you know, coming up in the fall. And we're halfway through July already, so it is. We're on the tail. We're on the heels of Bowman, I should say. Bowman Chrome. All right. Last Box Mojo. 2025 Bowman Jumbo. There is Jack Penny, 247 of 299 on the fuchsia paper for the Tigers. Caden Dana with a red rookies. 3 more autos to go in this one. And there's a fuchsia paper. Bobby Witt Jr., 243 of 299. It's a cool one for the Royals. And this is an even cooler one for the Royals, actually. How about Cags on the blue X-Fractor ink? 145 of 150. Jack Cagliano and the Royals going to the Fletcher Show. That's a beauty of a card. We'll knock Roki. This has been a really, really solid break. That's a great first auto. And let's see. I see some color coming up. I always get freaked out by yellows now. Does anyone else see a little yellow and just start thinking that's going to be a super? That is not a super. That's a yellow X-Fractor. It is. Oh, that's a nice one, though. JJ Weatherholt, 46 of 75 for the Cardinals. We'll take JJ color. Cardinals going to Jeff Renshaw. Nice card there, Jeff. It has champagne-esque qualities. You just see that little bit of yellow just peeking out. Heart skips a beat a little bit. VIP Matt Shaw. Again, we're going live right into the Mega Case Random right after this. There's a Ben Rice red rookies. And behind Ben Rice, Gregory Barrios, Tampa Bay Rays with the Fletcher Show first Bowman base auto. Tampa Bay Rays on the board. One more auto left. Double check that. We didn't miss a refractor or anything. Oh, all good. There's Sung-Chae Chang with the Reptilian. Hey, I don't get Wednesday nights very often, so you know I got to make them count when I do. I've got tonight and tomorrow morning with you guys. I'm going to be gone on Saturday, unfortunately. So it'll be Team Nags taking over for the Saturday night shift. So I got to make it count for my lone evening shift of the week here. There he is. How about some more JJ Weatherholt color? Let's go. 98 of 199. Keep it rolling, Jeff. We're not going to find the auto. We want to find as much color as we can. JJ Weatherholt with the Fuchsia Wave. Bizzle, you should have known I was going to hit it on Wednesday. He's a tough one. He's a tough one. We've got Speckle Ink 169 of 299. Bo Walker for the Diamondbacks. And that is going to Bowman Wers with the Bo Walker Speckle Auto. We'll get him up on the showcase too, just for fun. And with that, guys, we are super fractorless again, and we will roll it into our mega case coming up. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me and snapping this one up. Again, all the Bowman I have up and filling tonight is all the Bowman I have. So make sure you don't miss out before it all fills up, because I will not be posting anymore. I'm legit not able to post anymore based on not having any more Bowman in stock. All right, that's going to do it here, guys. Let's recap this one before we get into that mega case. That's Bizzle, story of my life. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, here we go. Let's start it off with our red rookies. We've got Caden Dana, Ben Rice, River Ryan, Haesung Kim, Thomas Agis, Kevin Alcantara. Reptilians, Sung-Chae Chang, Thomas White, Corey Lewis, Kevin McGonigal, Jacob Bresnahan, Fran Yerbert Montilla. X-Fractors here, we've got Javier and Hyunsuk Jang, and the Mini Diamonds, Jose Perella and Elvin Garcia. Followed by Sky Blue Paper to $4.99, Cobb Hightower and Leo DeVries. Out of $3.99, we've got Zach Neto, Neon Green Paper. Out of $2.99, Fuchsia Paper, Jack Penny and Bobby Witt Jr. Number 2, $1.99, JJ Weatherholt. Our refractors there, Giancarlos Lara, Christian Campbell. Out of $175, Roki Sasaki on the paper. Blues to $150, 2 refractors, Chase Hampton and Kyle Teal. Aquas to $125, Max Clark and Bryce Rainier. And out of 75, great JJ Weatherholt, yellow X-Fractor, and Drew Jones with a yellow X-Fractor. Followed by Gregory Barrios, first Bowman base auto. That'll take us to our showcase. We'll start it off with Johnny Level, first Bowman base ink for the Giants and Mr. Oswalt. We've got Bo Walker with the Speckle ink out of $2.99. The Diamondbacks going to Bowman Wers. Next up, how about Eduardo Quintero, first Bowman base ink. The Dodgers going to Hurlis. We've got more coming in on Friday. I know that for sure. Up next is Cags, 145 of 150 with the blue X-Fractor ink. The Royals going to the Fletcher Show. Now, I'm done with Peyton Neals and I'm done with Ricardo Yan. No more of those guys. Hayden Alvarez, 5 of 25. True Orange ink. Such a nasty card there. The Angels going to the Fletcher Show. And then we've got our point scores. Lowest serial number, 3 of 10. Yancel Villarreal for the Astros. That'll be going to the Minnesota Yeti. We've got Victor Rodriguez, Refractor ink, 466 of 499. Dodgers going to Hurlis, and in our money mitt, no denying this one, True Gold, first Bowman auto, Kevin McGonigal, 21 of 50 in the Tigers. Mr. Jeff Renshaw with a big boy in the money mitt. Let's update our summer road trip points here. Let's see. I'll grab our title. All right, so the Money Mitt hit is the Tigers to Jeff Renshaw. The lowest serial number is the Astros MN Yeti. And the highest serial number is the Dodgers going to Hurlis. All right, I'll switch you guys over to the desktop real quick to give you an update on where our rankings are at. Overall, Ammo up top, Jeff Renshaw second, Matthew Novak third. That's for the full prize that ends on 9-7. And then for the week, which ends on Sunday, Jeff in first now with 22. The Fletcher Show tied for second with 19 in Smart Guy Sports. And Ammo sitting in third with 17. Well, just outside technically with 17. Again, first place gets 1,000. Second place, 500. Third place, $250 break credit for being the top 3 weekly leaders. That's going to do it, guys. We'll be live here shortly with our Bowman